What's up, everybody? I hope everyone's doing absolutely great out there. It's your boy Ace with Carolina Cutlery and Gear. In this video, we'll be going over the SOG SPEC Mini Elite. And if that is something you are into, stick around for the rest of the video. Let's go. So y'all, as I said in the intro video, this is the SOG SPEC Elite Mini. So there you go, look at that. Look at that lovely knife. Now, you know, this is going to be another video that I definitely want to make, and it's about SOG's knives. I won't go through the history of SOG knives, but basically a video that I do want to make, but it'll kind of tie into this, is the fact that SOG, you got to be really picky with a lot of their shit, because some is not very good and some is good. And this happens to be a fucking winner, and they've discontinued making this knife, the mini version. They make this in a longer blade profile version of this, and I think it's just called the SPEC Elite. That's it. Arc lock on it as well, but arc lock on this knife here, this thing fucking locks up really, really well. This is actually an SOG knife that I highly recommend people buy. You can find them on eBay, brand new, the mini versions of these knives. If you want the large one, get the large one, but this one is really, really a nice size knife. Don't even know where I was going with that, but it's a nice size knife. It works really well. That arc lock, y'all, is just really, really flippy. I mean, fidget factor all day. You can just really, really excellent lockup. I actually have another SOG knife that I'm going to review as well, has an arc lock on it as well, and it is a really slim blade, but we'll get to that in another video. But you got this nice curve on the blade there. This thing is really sharp still. I've had this for a lot of years, just sitting in a box, and I finally put it to use, I think about a year or two ago, but I've had it for a long time because I wanted a nice small knife that I could bring onto the job that would not, you know, attract attention, but still open up boxes, look cool, have some fidget factor, and this totally does. Beautiful deep carry pocket clip on this knife here, y'all. Fits in the pocket really, really well. Not really a thin knife, so it's slightly chunky, but not really. Beautiful, beautiful knife, though. I really dig this knife. The steel on this bad boy is VG10. Really common, obviously, out there. But as you can see, y'all, this fidget factor on this knife is just excellent. They did a really great job. I have no idea why they discontinued making this, the SPEC Elite Mini. I have no idea why. Maybe they can revamp it, you know, keep it exactly the same as the things I've mentioned in this video. Excellent lockup on it. Fidget factor, deep carry pocket clip, maybe change the blade profile. I don't know, but they need to bring this back for all of us, well, for y'all, small knife buyers and users out there. I already own it, so, but for the rest of the community out there, even though you can find this, I'm sure, on eBay, you know, it's not gonna be like extremely rare by any means, but it's been a really good knife to me, y'all. Doesn't have a lot of piercing power, you know, piercing power at all, more slicer, but it still has, you know, the poking aspects and quality on this knife. Really, really great though. Look at that. Look at the contours on that. I still can't believe that they stopped making this fucking thing. I don't know why. I mean, look, I mean, as I said, y'all, the fidget factor aspect of this knife is just fantastic, and it pops out quick, you know, when you flick. Because I have some other knives that have, you know, SOG has their arc lock, and other companies have the access, which would be Benchmade. And then some of those Benchmade access knives that I felt before, I didn't really have that little kind of flicker quality, but that was just, I can't remember which knife it was that I was handling that really didn't pop out like that. Maybe I had the wrong technique, because I have a really hard time flicking out my Spyderco, doing the Spidey flick. I watched a video and I kind of got it, but not fully. But I mean, we love to flick out our knives, right? And just kind of fidget factor while you're sitting in an office chair or in the couch or whatever. This has that fidget factor quality, and I've said that multiple times, so you know it's true. So y'all, This thing, as I said, deep carry pocket clip on this knife. It fits in my pocket beautifully with all types of material, the polyester, the sweatpants material, my jeans, dress pants, all that stuff. It fits in my pocket great. As I've said in my other videos, I do jog on the weekend, so I like to carry a knife. And when I was carrying this, I did carry it on a jog several times in my pocket and in my waistband, because that's where I generally carry my knife when I'm jogging, is in my waistband. And this thing fit great. I had no problems with it whatsoever. Love the pocket clip on it, so that's a plus there. So y'all, if I was to grade this knife on the scale out of 10, I would probably give this a 9 out of 10, because it really checks all those boxes in the small knife package for me. It has that fidget factor, locks up great, it was sharp, deep carry pocket clip, I love it. I like the handle material a lot. The only reason why I'm not gonna give it a 10 out of 10, and this is just kind of nitpicking it, because I can just live with it, because I have, and I'm living with it. Living with this knife is I'd like this to be a little bit slimmer. And they have resolved that issue with, oh gosh, that other model knife that's out there. It's very similar. It's a small knife. Oh shit, I can't remember. But I'll flash to it on the screen, because I can't remember off the top of my head what model I'm thinking of. But they keep it a slim profile, and it is a shorter blade on it. You can get it in carbon fiber and plastic. I think it's Zytel handle. But that's the only reason why it's not a 10 out of 10 for me, but it's definitely a 9 out of 10. So that's how I'm rating that on my scale of 10. So I would definitely pick this up if I were you, y'all. And I've said that many, many times, so I truly mean it about this small knife. And if something's a stinker, I'm gonna tell y'all that. Y'all, I have carried this knife a lot, because it really isn't, it is not an intimidating knife at all. It's just a nice quality knife. It locks up great, as I've stated before earlier in the video. I mean, it really, really does. The pocket clip was beautiful on it. I love a deep carry pocket clip on majority of my knives. There are times when I don't prefer the deep carry pocket clip, but I'll have to show some examples of that when I do a non-deep carry pocket clip knife on this channel. So SOG, if you're looking at this video, we're not going to be dogging you out on this one, on this video at all. We just want to say, or I want to say, bring this knife back for the rest of the community. This was a really good knife. It really was. It was a great knife. And maybe y'all have put it out there, but I have not. I have not seen it. I could be wrong, but I'm telling you, I don't believe I am. I believe that this is discontinued. So SOG, bring this back for the community. Folks would like that. This small carry community would love to rock that. The Flash 2 is always a go-to, and the Flash with SOG. But anyways, y'all, this is the SOG SPEC Elite Mini, and my name is Ace once again. If you like the content you're seeing here, y'all, definitely subscribe, like the channel, whatever's clever. I'll be doing other reviews, other than knives, but yeah, y'all, SPEC Elite Mini here, y'all. Just wanted to give you all my 2 cents about it. If you were able to find one of these, definitely get one. I think that you'll really, really like it, and I really wouldn't pay more than 75 bucks ish or less. If you can find it for less, that's a great deal. I can't remember what I paid for this, but I think 75 would be as high as I would go for this knife. But I'll tell you, y'all, this thing is a really, really nice knife, and I'm shaking it like it's Excalibur, but like it's a big old Braveheart sword, and it's a tiny knife. Not tiny, but it's a smaller blade, y'all. But anyways, once again, my name is Ace. Like what you see, please subscribe. Carolina Cutlery and Gear. And stay tuned for the next video, y'all. Have a great day.